back to my channel, The Unpopular Party, hosted by me, Malik Taylor. And I don't know if you noticed, but yes, I am in a different scenery. Just a quick little life update. I moved. I am no longer in Memphis, Tennessee anymore. I just moved to Charlotte, North Carolina. Don't ask me how I like here just yet. I only been here 3 days and I just been playing Bob the Builder. I had to build my whole entertainment system, get the toolkits. I'm like, whoa. So yeah, that's interesting. If you peek in the background, yes, it's boxes everywhere. I'm still trying to get it all together. You know, I'm testing everything out with the lighting, where I'm gonna film and all that good stuff. So tell me how this look in the comment section. But amidst all the chaos, I had to come on here and talk about another set of chaos, which was this chaotic ass reunion of Joseline's Cabaret Season 5. Yes, I have been peeping from week to week and I had to come on here and talk about this real quick. And that's what we're gonna do today. But if you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to this channel. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support you send my way. And if you subscribe and become a party goer, you can be a part of the community tab and see when I do post life updates, okay? Okay. But enough about me and my life. Let's talk about other people's lives and let's talk about this reunion, okay? First off, let me start off by saying Joseline's Cabaret is definitely one of those shows, when it's good, it's struck gold. Like, it's really good. When it's bad, it's cold, it's bad. And I'm for one of the creators who've been covering Joseline's Cabaret for a little minute. Scroll back and see some of my old videos. When you're calling out Joseline and she's doing bad and it's a bad show, like, we are so vocal about it. When it's a good season, it's a good season. And that's how I feel about Joseline's Cabaret Texas. I feel like all the pieces really gelled together to make this a really good season. And just as much as I feel like the season was good, I feel the reunion was just as good. Because I thought it was so cute and interesting. When we open up each reunion, we are seeing the cabaret dance. I don't know if this is before or after they fall. Really fire if they just did all that fighting reunion, then they went back on stage to the dance. But I liked how we saw that little piece of the cabaret. This is what we see. We see Wet Wet coming out, introducing everybody. They come out, do the dance. I like that little added piece. It made me want to go see the cabaret show. But part one is kind of focusing on that, but we also see in part one, you know, Cheat. She get the fight with Jayla.
Okay, so which one are gonna? Okay, what's up?
Apparently Jayla, she done went and did a diss track. We're gonna get more into that in a little bit. So the biggest takeaway from part one is that Raven did not want to go on stage. Apparently her and Joseline had like an altercation. Well, not like a fight, but like they just had some words and Raven just wasn't feeling it. She didn't want to go on stage. And Diamond was by her side, like, you know, she don't want to go on stage. But Joseline was like, where is Raven? We gotta have Raven on the stage. Eventually Joseline does convince Raven to come on stage, but Raven, she didn't stay long. You could tell Raven was real out of it. She didn't want to play Cabaret today. But yeah, Raven and Diamond is on stage, and also while Raven and Diamond is on stage, we see Drea and Danny, they on stage, and Joseline is revealing that her and Janisha is hosting reunion tonight, and Joseline like, this is my show. I'm hosting. She pulled a cat. We're gonna have some real motherfucking conversation today.
Y'all gonna get cleaned up, and we're gonna attempt to have a reunion. Y'all not gonna be fighting the whole time. You're gonna get your one-on-ones and shut the up and talk.
Wet Wet come out being Wet Wet, and you know, they was supposed to be looking at Wet Wet moments, but then somehow we just see the trailer again. I hate when just be doing that. But they bring out old girl, Spicy Monet, you know, the girl who was eliminated the first night. She come out, and all of a sudden, Raven like, you wanna do, I'm like, whoa.
What's good? You got an issue with me?
I forgot they got beef, but Raven do her little jump, hit the girl, they fight. The girl says she didn't want to be there for real. Okay. They get real interesting towards the end of part one into part two when, baby, it's just fight back to back. Ocean and Isis, they fighting, in which they got real bad beef because apparently Isis stayed with Ocean, but Isis getting into it with Ocean's little sister. Isis called that girl Puddle. It's a big ordeal because Ocean's really do sound hurt, but Isis just like, girl, forget you. And then Lexi goes, I want you. She got to fight with Fetish, in which I'm like, why are y'all beefing? But see, before she was about to get into a Fetish, they see Cheeks for having their little stare down. But I was like, I don't know if Lexi really want to fight Cheeks, you know, they already fight before, and Cheeks kind of get up with you. Cheeks the type of girl, when she fight, she got a heart. You gotta work for this win. But then Lexi calls out Fetish, and Fetish all rah. I'm like, girl, didn't you leave the first motherfucking night?
You know what? Didn't you leave the first night? And that was for a reason.
But Lexi fighting, she done failed. She just a typical girl from Memphis. Win, lose, or draw, they gonna get in the field. Then they start calling out Lexi talking about some, you know, you trying to hire some underage girls. I'm like, whoa, what is the tea on this? What is the mess on this? They said Lexi, she was trying to pimp some girls out. I don't know if that's true or not. She said it wasn't true, so we're just gonna take it for that. Now we go back to Wet Wet, and Wet Wet is just talking and she's venting. Wet Wet says she's not coming back for another season. She came in, she did what she needed to do, and she needs to leave. Which is claps for that, because I wish more girls would recognize, you know, I did what I need to do. It's time for somebody else to have a little shine. Let me bow gracefully. And then Joseline and Wet Wet, they made which, you know, I always said Joseline always had a soft spot for Wet Wet. You know, that's why Joseline keep bringing Wet Wet back. She really liked Wet Wet. So I'm glad they was able to make up. And you know, I felt Wet Wet when she said, you know, Joseline, you really attacked me. That really hurt me. And I could tell, cause like, I wasn't even trying to come at you on no disrespectful stuff. And then Drea and Wet Wet made which, okay.
I got mad respect for this woman who has literally put her life on the line.
But Wet Wet wanted to fight Danny.
Yeah, you was talking about me.
Oh my God. I know. I don't like that. Let's
What you want to do?
Let's square up.
Y'all want to
I'm like, Danny, you done pissed everybody off. Everybody want to fight Danny. So Danny and Wet Wet fight. Danny stumping the girl. I'm like, woof. But Wet Wet said she leaving and she want her own show. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? Hell yeah. If they could give Erica Mena a show, I'm pretty sure they can give Wet Wet a show. Her in Paris and London looking for love. Clap if you would have liked to see that.
clap if you understand what I'm saying.
Now this is when it really gets to cranking, because next we see Jayla come out. Now I didn't know it was this much tea or behind the scenes stuff that has happened with Jayla. But apparently after she left, she put out a diss track and dissed the whole, you know, cast. So Jayla come out in this orange wig. I'm like, okay, Becky Lynch. As soon as she walking out, Erica like, come on, let's fight. I'm like, whoa! I thought she was just getting up to move seas. No, Erica wanna fight, what happened? And apparently the lore of beef runs so deep. Dez, quiet Dez, she get up now, she wanna get active. I'm like, not Diana Ross. Sign up. Jayla and Dez, they have such a 70s style face. You know what I'm saying? And I mean that in the best way possible. They look like they could have been a part of like the Supremettes if they was born in like the 1950s. Like Jayla literally looks like a younger version of Loretta Devine. I'm not even kidding. Anyways, back to the mess. So Dez get up and just like Janisha's like, Dez, I know you're not fighting. So in my heart, I'm like, Dez, no, you don't need to fight, don't do this. But Dez shocked the hell out of everybody. Dez came to just boom, boom, boom.
She beat the...
I'm like, whoa, Dez, I didn't know you had this in you. What is going on, y'all? But Joseline want to change the subject, and then she want to talk about Isis, Drea, and Danny. They basically hashed it out, but Drea gonna say something like, oh yeah, I'm glad because, you know, we kept beefing, somebody was gonna die. Huh? And me and Isis made the same, is that a threat? Drea, no, like, you know, when you keep beefing, you know, I'm like, oh, okay, you know, say that next time. You just said somebody's gonna die. People don't take stuff like that lightly. At this point, Dez is kind of like just having the fight spirit in her. She was like, anybody else wanna fight, let's fight. Chink stepped up, the audience booed. With side note, the audience made sure this whole reunion, there was gonna be her, especially old girl in the red hair and her facial expressions and all the other girls. If they didn't like something, they was booing Drea and Danny. They was putting their opinions in there. It was calling out Diamond. Like shout out to the audience, y'all made sure y'all was heard. But Chink stepped up to Dez, but then the audience started booing. So I was confused too. So when Janisha went to talk to the audience, she was like, why y'all booing?
I can't hear. So she was the runner with the... I see what you mean. I got it now. I got it. Okay.
There was like Chinks to step up to Dez and one step up to Lex. But I was like, you know, Chinks and Lex fought already, so I don't think Chinks scared of the girl, but of course, in true Cabaret fashion, the girls fight. So then we got Chinks versus Lex, and Janisha talking about some, oh, I didn't know it was Chinks' birthday. She shouldn't fight on her birthday. Don't ask Shock when you come to a reunion on your birthday. Ask Julie from BGC9. Side note, my next interview is with a girl from BGC9. Anyways, this is the point where it goes from kiki, haha, mess to like, whoa, people got real beef. Because next we got Henny and Rose fighting. Now Rose came down with the little box and said, I'm like, look, that's wet gimme. You're gonna have to come out with something else. Rose says she wanna fight Oceans and Henny. So she do this little fake with Ocean, like she really wanna fight Ocean, but she go and fight Henny. Henny and Rose, they fight was a little bit more intense, like they really don't like each other, and they fight dirty. Henny fight dirty. There's other stuff getting involved, you know, they bringing kids involved, you know, fraternity tests, apparently, you know, baby daddy's not baby daddy, you tried to eat my cat. And I said, that's the problem, all these girls really just want to touch on each other. Basically, they go over just to come on here, someone win and split the money, and I said, oh, now it's making a little bit more sense. Henny, you want that money, you split with Rose. That's what it sounds like to me. Then after that whole debacle, mind you, we're in part 3 now. And you know, by this time, you know, Joseline had to perform my song. I'm feeling real sexy. I've been saying she need to release that song, and she finally finna release it February 15th. About time. You know, that's gonna be my summer song. I'm finna be in the streets of Charlotte. I like the way you are. But anyways, we get Joseline versus, what's her name? Envy. So here comes Joseline. Joseline gets so upset. Don't talk about my man. My man. Everybody talking about my man. That's a good man. Apparently Queen Envy, she was being unpopular party, and apparently she was making some comments like 3 years ago on the show. But Envy was coming from a standpoint of a viewer. But then she finally got a chance to be on the show, but Joseline found out all the stuff she was saying and she didn't appreciate that. And here comes Janisha chiming in, well, how you don't remember if it was 3 years ago? I just feel like, how can you go on somebody's show and you was talking about somebody?
Get 3 years ago. I'm sorry.
Because-
I gotta call it out.
because
That's
I
cap.
don't.
Went on the internet and said all this about her and her husband. That doesn't make sense to me.
I didn't.
Mark my words. Janisha gonna say something to the right person on the right reunion, and they gonna try her. They gonna either try to tell Janisha shut up, or they gonna try to stand up to Janisha. But here's the thing, Janisha gonna whoop I feel it. Janisha gonna whoop they ass. I feel like Janisha got it in her. That's why when she say sit down, they sit down. I feel like Janisha will work them. But anyways, Joseline's going off on Envy, and she's like, y'all gonna stop talking about my husband. That's a God-fearing man. That's a good man.
My husband has never done anything to any one of y'all to disrespect y'all. Sit down, I will let y'all try me, but you will never say nothing about my mother. He's a good man. He's a God-fearing man. He don't do y'all. My man has never done to y'all. My man would lose his life behind y'all, and y'all don't deserve that.
And Envy just taking it in. She just sitting there and like she tell Joseline, like, you know, I was from a viewer point of view. Joseline is really just sensitive. Joseline is the most rawest, sensitive person I've ever seen on TV, because she don't want you talking about her, but cause all type of HE-double hockey sticks in the process. I'm here for it though. And I couldn't even fault Joseline for going off on that girl about her man, cause I'm pretty sure a lot of people have been out there, don't talk about my man. But then we get Queen Envy versus Diamond, and you know, I'm like, Diamond, you don't only want to fight me now because you just got called out. You know, you just wanna, you want to take your anger out on somebody, but you know you're not gonna do it on Joseline. So you know, just take it out on Diamond. But then they was like, you know, let's go scale for scale. And one thing about it, I ain't gonna never talk about nobody's weight, because I don't want nobody to talk about my weight. You know, I know how my weight be up and down. I hate for someone to talk about that. Kids dead and weight is off limits when it comes to me. Like, we just not gonna go there. They wanna go scale for scale, talking about some you big. I'm like, y'all, we all get a little big. You know, I got a little something right here too. You know, just vibe, y'all. But then, this is when we really get into the turning event of this reunion. Because at this point, the audience is really chiming in, and the audience is really showing how they really cannot stand Danny and, oh, I almost said Danny and Gabby. Danny and Drea. And it's to the point even Janisha is chiming in. Joseline is chiming in. Everybody's saying they just want them to fight their battles. They even gave the microphone to some of the people in the audience. They was like, you're giving performative. Just fight y'all battles. Drea is going off on the audience. She said, y'all just mad because we regular girls. Y'all are just one step away from being us. Now, I would have to say I see both sides, because I can't fault the audience for disliking Drea and, once again, Drea and Danny. Gabby must be talking about me. I can't want to say Gabby. She's wearing me out right now. But I could see why, you know, you guys would not like them. Because, you know, they're the people, you know, every reality show, you gotta have that one parent or person you dislike. It makes a TV show. And I feel like Drea and Danny, they do their job at it. They're like Lay Cool from WWE. They're just causing all types of chaos. I don't mind them being on the show because, you know, I understand their purpose, you know, but I can see how somebody else don't. But I also would have to say I agree with Drea when she said, y'all are just one step away from being Danny and us. Because I do feel like a lot of Zeus watchers talk about the show, they talk about the girls, they talk about like all the stuff they did, and then sometimes those same Zeus watchers, they go on the show and they end up being not better or worse than the girls they were just talking about. And that is something we have seen, you know, girls talk about girls being boring, they get on the show, they boring. You know? But this is where it's just like, I don't know how I feel, because it just shocked everybody. Drea just said, well, y'all want to see us fight, talking about Danny. And people like, whoa, we don't. But all of a sudden,
Like, you gotta stop fighting for each other. I know you guys are friends. I know you guys
fight right now? No, I don't want to fight.
Everybody is just like, whoa! It literally made no sense. And Drea talking about some y'all made me fight her. We didn't make you do nothing. We didn't tell you to get up and fight your friend. Although, side note, it looked like Danny was about to take a chunk out of her freaking. Danny was about to get up with Drea, I ain't gonna lie. But it didn't seem like Danny wanted to fight. It was just a lot going on. I just didn't understand it. Nobody necessarily wanted them to fight. They just wanted them to stand on their own. If y'all gonna be a duo, then if this person fight, let this person fight, and vice versa. But they shouldn't have fought. And I have to give Drea credit, but she was like, I'm just defending my friend. Y'all would do the same thing with y'all friend. She low-key got a point, but a lot of people not gonna fight their friends, so you shouldn't have fought that girl. And then Danny over here crying. It was just confusing. It was confusing, and I think it caught a lot of people off guard. Clap if you was off guard. But it's like once Danny and Drea fought, it was just fight century. I don't know who Isis was fighting, and people was jumping in. It was a lot going on. And then the girls gave their final thoughts, and then Hennessy and Rose fought one more time. And like I said, they fights be so brutal because, you know, they really don't like each other. It's not a thing, let's fight. It's really a thing like, I don't like you. Like Hennessy bit that girl nose. Like she bit her nose off. It was giving Winter and Persuasion when, you know, she was like, she bit my finger. Henny fight dirty. Henny fight like Gretchen. Yeah, Henny fight like Gretchen. But that was pretty much it. And all the girls gave their final thoughts, and it just feels like it's one big chaotic sisterhood. You know, the girls can't stand each other. They fight, but at the end of the day, they are Cabaret sisters. They make this money together, they go on tour together, and they put on a show together. And to that, I have to give a round of applause. It was a really good season. And like I stated, please, you have to go back. If you're new to me, you need to go back and scroll to some of my older videos when I used to talk about Joseline. I used to wear Joseline in that Cabaret out because when it was bad, it was just bad. Like the season with K Capri and Amber and them, that was a dark season because it just was not flowing. But a season like season 2, that was a good season. So now I feel like maybe the glue was just getting Joseline sober. Getting Joseline sober and just getting a group of beta girls that's just gonna be like, yes ma'am, you know, respect Joseline, bow down to Joseline, and just, you know, kiss her ass and give us a show. Now that we got the girls that's gonna shut up when Joseline say shut up, now we can really crank out a show. The review was good. I think it's one of the most chaotic, best ZEUS reunions we ever seen. They did fight, but we also did see their talents. They made up and they had a big hug at the end. And to that, hey. But that is all that I have for this video. What do you guys think? Put all your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree with what I have to say? Do you not agree? Trust me, when y'all don't agree, y'all make that real vocal. So let me know your thoughts and just wish me luck on my new adventures here in Charlotte, North Carolina. All right, you guys. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.